Thank you very much for joining us today for an eagerly anticipated return to the Royal Albert Hall on Friday night, a show which you're going to be able to watch live on BT Sport, and anybody who was there the last time we were there at the Royal Albert Hall will doubtless underline the fact that when you go there it has a very, very special atmosphere indeed.
The atmosphere you get at the Albert Hall is beyond, well, it's just great to be there, and the fighters respond to it. We had a fantastic show there last time. I'm sure we'll do this time. And by the way, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be great. Looking forward to it.
You quite rightly, in your last fight against Nathan Gorman, got a lot of positive reaction to it, because not only your power but also your boxing. I mean, were you pleased to be able to show just how far you've progressed as a boxer as well as just a puncher?
I wasn't trying to do anything. I went in there and I just do what I know I can do. I've been in this game for a very long time through the amateur system, so it's just natural for me, using my jab and just putting on a boxing performance.
I mean, Nathan actually caught Daniel a couple of good shots, which I'm sure he'll acknowledge. But at the end of the day, it was going to be a boxer against a puncher, and it turned out that the key to winning that fight was the jab, and the better jab was with Daniel, and he showed that he can box, and obviously we know he's got the power and did what he had to do, but he can box. He's not just a big, cumbersome clubber. When he wants to, when he gets that jab going, and he's getting better and better, it's he shows how capable he is. I mean, I've said it on many occasions. He's the best young heavyweight I've been involved with, and the names you mentioned who boxed at the Albert Hall, all those guys, I think at this stage of his career he's a better fighter than all of them. And considering he only had 7 senior bouts as an amateur, that's a bit of a, where he's at now is something a little bit special. He's a special young man.
It's only a matter of time before I'm up there, with the big names. But on Friday I've got to take care of business and handle this opponent first.
This would be your 7th belt, I think, if you took this already. In 13 fights.
Yeah. Again, this is just the path set for me. So I'm a man on a mission. I'm not going to be stopped.
Yes, he said he's watched him. He watched him against Latte. He watched him against Gorman. He knows how he fights, so he knows what he's going to do to be able to beat him on Friday.
No, if he's coming up for it, I'm up for it. It's going to be a good fight.
Fireworks?
Definitely.
Let's talk a little bit about Archie Sharp and Declan Geraghty. Archie undefeated in 16 fights, and he had his breakthrough fight against Leon Woodstock, and then following that with the stoppage win against Sergio Gonzalez, and then Jordan McCory in his last fight. And Declan Geraghty, who never seems to be in a dull fight, the pretty boy from Dublin. And a lot of people are saying that this could be a really, really fascinating contest.
Sorry to tell you, Frank, I'm here to spoil the party. You might be disappointed Friday night, but this will happen. Well, I'm not thinking past this night, and I do believe I'm 100% going to win it. And so there's no ifs or buts about what I'll be doing next. I'll be becoming the WBO European champion, and then I'm here to stay, you know what I mean? I'm a crazy Irish man who's here to fight and don't give a fuck about anything else.
In the last 12 months, my results are showing, numbers don't lie. I'm getting bigger, stronger at the weight, and on Friday you'll see a completely different Archie Sharp, because Declan does bring a completely different style. Well, he's saying he comes forward, but we'll soon see what style he comes with. But you'll see a different Archie Sharp, because I'll have to adjust to the different style that he brings on Friday. To be honest with you, I'm just there to do my job. I'm there to box how I want to box. And regarding Southpaw or Orthodox, it doesn't really matter, because, like I said, with my fight, it'll be how I want to fight that night. So if he wants to come Southpaw or Orthodox, it's up to him. Whatever he wants to do, I'll be there to match whatever. I'll have the answer for it.
Are you ready for this to go long, or do you think you might catch him early?
Well, we'll soon see. Like you say, he has been chinned. I'm not going by that, but it's possible. Just going to be in the back of his head. He's been knocked out 3 times now. That will play on any man's head.
I wasn't knocked out 3 times.
Okay, well, you stopped 3 times, yeah?
No, but that was qualified once. Stopped twice.
Well, regardless, you've been.
And the referee stopped it.
Well, either way, it still happened. So that's what I'm saying. So that's still going to be in the back of any man's head. It would be. But listen, I've made sure, I know this fella here, he's obviously trained hard, he's going to be leaving no stones unturned. He knows that this WBO is a massive fight for him. So I've had to make sure that I've trained harder than ever before to make sure this fella here don't come and take my belt in London.
It must, I'm sure, be feeling very good to be back. Do you feel a little bit nervous about it after so long?
No, I just feel good to be back. I'll be nervous fight night. I'm nervous for every fight. For me, if I wasn't nervous going into a fight, I'd feel like I wasn't taking my opponent seriously. I was underestimating my opponent. So I will have those nerves, and it's good to have those nerves. Makes me sharp, keeps me alert, and I have that a little bit of adrenaline as well. She boxes. I've got a game plan for that. If she comes to fight, I've got a game plan for that. I'm strong, I'm fit, I'm healthy, and I'm ready to go, and I want that win more than anybody else does.
That'll do you. Thank you.
He's pretty, isn't he?
Not bad, son. Not bad at all. For a boxer. I have to say, Frank, we were all looking well, but we didn't like this.
Oh, do you know what? I'll give him his due. He's come on a bit sharp there.
But do your best, boys, when you get to my age.
I hope not to live that long, to be honest.
You want to live that long? Die young.